So as we're exploring the Pages app on the iPad, one of the obvious things is that there's a lot more capability of being able to set up images the way you want, where they're located, how they look, giving it a border, all that good stuff. But you might be saying, well, I've already got a lot of content that I've made in Google Docs. Is there a way for me to get something from Google Docs into Pages? Well, yes, there is. We're going to take a look at how you can export Google Docs into Pages so that then you can do those different image formatting options to make your documents really pop. So let's take a look. So I'm going to go into my Google Doc that I've been working on. So I open up my Docs app on my iPad, bring it up, and I've got my document on my iPad keyboard shortcuts. Now, one of the things, whenever you bring up a document on the iPad and you're like, oh, I had this looking much better. I had this icon was over here next to the text. This image was next to that menu stuff. Well, if you have that happening, like something that you give to your students, just ask them to go to the three dots up here and change this to print layout. So if I change that to print layout, boom, then everything's gonna look the correct way. But now as soon as I edit, and I click or tap on my little pencil to edit, things will, may switch back around. Okay, so there's a little thing with Google Docs in general. But, so here I am in my document. I've got my stuff on iPad keyboard shortcuts, and I wanted to make some more changes. So first of all, like this image right here, I want to put a caption underneath that explains that this is showing where the command key is on the keyboard. In Google Docs, there's not a way for me to easily add a caption. Right? There's no option there whether I'm on the iPad or on a computer. The other thing is that then I also want to kind of dress up my icon right here at the Interstate 5. I want to do a little bit more to it just to make it look a little bit nicer. And same with my icon down here. And even my charts that I have, these were screenshots that I had captured, so they're pretty much images. So I'm gonna do some stuff to kind of dress that up. So I'm gonna get this document out of Google Docs into Pages. Here's how I do it. So when I'm in my document, in Google Docs, I'm gonna go to those three dots, and I wanna go right here to Share and Export. When I'm in Share and Export, I'm gonna go to Send a Copy. Now, out of the two formats, this part is very important. I do not want PDF. If I pick PDF, it's going to be locked up. I can't do anything with it. So I'm going to select Word. I'm not going to use Microsoft Word for this, but this is the format that I need. So I go to Word.docx, check marks there. I click OK. Then it's going to give me my choices up here of what I want to go and send it to. So I am going to pick Pages. It's going to import this into Pages for me as a Pages document. Now, one of the things when it does the import, I'm not going to be able to edit right away until I go right up here and tap on Edit. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on Edit so that now I'm able to go in. If I want to, I can retype things, all that kind of stuff. But the main thing I wanted to work with was with my images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead first to my keyboard one here, and I'm going to select it. So I'm going to tap on it so it's selected. And then I'm going to go to that Format Painter tool, the one that looks like a paintbrush. So I'll go ahead and tap on that. And what I want to do with this right here is I can select different styles for the image, all that kind of stuff. But my main thing, I wanted to go right here to where it says Title and Caption. And I want to switch on a caption for my image. Now you can see that caption appears right here. I can go ahead and click, and then I can type in Command Key Location on keyboard. Got it, set, ready to go, looks good. Gonna go down a little bit further. I'm gonna fix my letter S there. I must have missed that, so there we go, shortcuts. Now my little icon for Interstate 5, this one I'm gonna do a little bit differently. Again, I'm gonna select it first, go to my paintbrush paintbrush, the format tool. And when I'm in here, what I want to do is I'm going to just give this a shadow. I'm going to click it on. I'm going to say also that I get a reflection on there, which to see what that looks like, I'm going to go ahead and click off so that goes away. So there's my Interstate 5. There's a little bit of a shadow underneath there, and then there's my reflection appearing underneath. Just kind of dressing it up a little bit, okay? This one looks fine. This image, when I got it, already had a shadow effect on there. But here's what I want to change with this part. Each of my keyboard shortcut charts here, it was a screenshot. Okay, I took it from Apple, used the snipping tool, pasted it into the Google Doc. So I'm going to just dress it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and select this because this is an image. I'm going to go up here to my format tool. And this time under style, I'm going to go to this very last choice. And when I do that, I get some different options. So the style that it did right now put like a little white border all around it, but you really can't see that. But I'm going to go and click on the, kind of arrow to choose across, and I've got all these different styles that I can pick from. So maybe I want to look like a calendar planner, and I can select that one and it frames it that way. Or maybe I want it to look like I have it posted on a bulletin board with a big old thumbtack. So I can go ahead and select that one. If I like that, I can click off. I go to the next page where I have another image. I can select it, format tool. I go down here, I go to my style. This time, you know what, let's make it look like the desk calendar kind of thing right there. Good, set to go.